Hello third graders, how are you? I hope everyone is doing good today. Welcome back to Science Lesson with Miss Maulida. In today's video, we are going to review Unit 1 about looking after the plants. Since we have finished all of the topics, so we are going to review from the subtopic, from the first subtopic until the last one. Okay? Is everyone ready? If yes, let's start. Okay everyone, so now we are going to review about parts of the plant. I believe many of you still remember how to label the plant, right? Let's begin from the bottom of the plant. We have here we have what it is called as the root, right? So here on the bottom we have root. And then what's the function of the root? It is to absorb the water from the soil and transport it. Later it will be transported to the other part of the plant by, what is it? Yes, by the stem. Well done. And here we also what it is called as leaves. Do you still remember what's the function of the leaves? Yes, it is for making the food for the plant. And on the top of it, we have part that is mostly they are bright in color and also scented, and it can attract many insects like bees to come to it. What do we call it? Yes, flower. Well done. And then here we have the sunflower, and on the middle of the flower we have the seed. Okay, so yeah, those are the parts of the plant. Okay, so now let's talk about the healthy and unhealthy plant. If you take a look at this picture, what do you think the thoughts so that the plant can look like this? Yes, it is lack of water. That's true. So when the plant lack of water, it will become wilted. But this one, the healthy one, it means that this plant get enough water. And when the plant get enough water, it will be a firm plant. Okay. Next, if we take a look at this picture, we have a condition where the root is swollen. Yeah, the swollen roots. What is the cause of the swollen roots? It is because of infection of the bacteria. Okay, when the root is swollen, later the roots cannot absorb the water very well, and the plant might lack of water. And this one we also have a condition where the leaves of the plant that is sick. Yeah, so here we call it as the rusty leaf because it looks like rust, right? So this one is also because of infection. When the leaves is sick or they get rusty, the leaves cannot make food for the plant. So it will cause also for the plant not being able to grow well. Okay. Talking about the unhealthy plants, we also have the condition where the roots is growing too dense. So when the roots are growing too dense, later it will not be able to absorb the water. Okay, because there is not enough space here. It happens when the plant is getting bigger and the roots is getting longer and having more branch, and there is no space of the plant, usually when it is planted in a pot. Okay, if we compare with this one, we still can see some soil and the main roots, okay, and the branch of the roots that still grow in moderate way. What can we help then? Well, we can help the plant by moving this plant into bigger pot. Okay, so we can help it by moving it into a bigger pot. Alright, so later on the roots can spread and look for the water. Okay, now can you mention what are the two things that the plants need to stay healthy and grow? Yeah, it is water and sunlight. Very good. So in the next slide, we are going to discuss what will happen if the plants lack of water and sunlight. Well, here we can see that this plant is dry and also wilted, right? So what do you think the cause of this plant to be like this? Yes, it is lack of water. Okay, so since the water will fill up the stem and the leaves, okay, so it will make the plants to be firm. But when the lack of water, it will be the vice versa of the condition. So this plant might get dry and also wilted. Alright? Now, we have two kinds of plant. One of it, on the right side, it is green and it looks firm and healthy, right? But on the left side, if we see the color, it is yellow. And also, the stem is longer, but it looks weak. And some of them even wilted. So, can you guess what is the factor that causing this plant will look like this? Yeah, you're right. It is because of lacking in sunlight. Right? So, but this one, when the plant gets enough sunlight, it will be healthy and water as well, right? But when it gets not enough sunlight, it will look like this. Alright, so means what will happen when the plant do not get enough sunlight? Remember, the sunlight is also needed when the food making of the plant, right? In the leaves, so the leaves need sunlight for making food. If there is no sunlight, later the plant cannot make food and the plant cannot grow well. Alright, so sunlight is very important in for the plant. Okay. Now let's talk about how the water is transported in the plant. Well, first of all, the roots will absorb the water from the soil and then it will be transported by the stem. Okay, when the water is already in the stem, later the stem will distribute the water to all parts of the plant, like the leaves and to the flowers. Okay, so that's how the water is transported from the soil to all parts of the plants. Alright? Okay, so this will be the last topic that we're going to talk today, is that the plant is also affected by temperature. That's true. So here in the rainforest, remember how was the temperature in the rainforest? It is warm. So when the plant grows in the warm condition, it will grow well because the warm place is good for the plant. Okay, so it is a perfect condition where there is enough sunlight, there is enough water, there is enough warmth for the plants to grow. Okay, so here we can write good for plants growth. Then if we also have like two conditions, okay, of the temperature. Or let's talk about this one first. So in, let's say, Antarctica, the condition is very cold. Yeah, when it is cold, then will there be any plant able to grow there? Yeah, mostly not. Yeah, there is no plants that can survive in such an extreme condition. But during winter, most of the plant, when it is cold, they will slowing down for the growth rate. Okay, it will be slower in growing. Okay, so it will be like hibernating, yeah, stop growing, and then later when the condition is already suitable for the plants to grow, like it's getting warm and the winter seasons end, yeah, the plant will grow again. All right, and the last one here we have a desert, right? Well, not many plants can survive in such a very hot condition. Yes, we have mentioned that cactus can grow in a very hot one, but the other plants mostly cannot. Okay, so here, when the condition is too hot, the plant mostly it will be dry and wilted, and it will not be able to grow. Okay, so dry and wilted plants. Right, so a perfect warm, okay, a perfect temperature, it is needed by the plant in order to be able to grow. Okay then, kids, I think that's all for the review of Unit 1. Hopefully it can help you to understand more. So thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye. Wassalamualaikum.